You're sure no one followed you here?
Trust me, everyone in Port Charles is asleep by now. Why don't you get in?
You can never be too careful.
Which is exactly why I proposed meeting so late at night. It wouldn't serve either of us to be seen together now.
Well, then I'll keep it brief. I thought you'd like to be brought up to speed on what's happening with Julie Ramsey.
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, you say that so well. Like you really believe it.
I do.
That's my girl.
I didn't do it. I didn't kill anyone. No.
Don't you want to know the rules before you ante in, princess?
Dad, what are all of you doing here?
Playing poker. It's my deal. Dead man's bluff. Aces high, one-eyed jacks, see all, and naughty girls always lose.
I bet 5 that Julie, a general homicide killer.
I'll see your 5 and raise you 5 more that not only did Julie do it, but it was a solo act.
I'm in.
Me too. Ready to play, princess?
I don't like this game.
Don't be rude. Guests in your nightmare.
But you're saying I'm a killer, and I'm not.
But that remains to be seen.
We'll find out soon enough. The answers are all in your cards.
I win. 4 queens. I told you I'm no murderer.
Would you like to see what the rest of us have? 5 high spades, royal flush. Read 'em and weep.
Not so fast, John. We are splitting the pot.
With me, too.
Seems that all 4 of us win this time. Mine's in hearts, one of the ironies of life.
And death.
I had 4 queens. There's no way any of you could have made a royal flush. You set me up. You're not going to get away with it.
Why not? You think you can get away with murder?
I didn't kill you. And I'm going to prove that when I stand trial. I'm not the only one who believes I'm innocent anymore.
Who else? That fancy shrink or your so-called husband, who could they convince?
Not us. And we were there. Someone has to pay for what happened.
Julie should.
Make the real murderer pay, not me.
Come on, Julie. They locked you up in here because you're crazy. Are you sure you can trust what your head is telling you?
You killed us.
You killed us.
You killed us.
You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us. You killed us.
And how about you? Care for a drink?
No. Thank you. I have to be at Ferncliff in the morning.
Business as always, I see. And how is your prize patient doing?
You know, I managed to get her through her competency hearing with flying colors. In fact, I predict that Julie is going to dazzle poor Charles when we get to trial.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
You excuse me, Davy, but I expect you to be much more pleased. And Julie being released from Ferncliff benefits you far more than me.
Well, I'm not so sure that's true anymore.
Julie is released. She regains Lucy and Scott's trust. she takes Christina back, which is what you've wanted all along.
Well, it's really not much of a strategy now, if you think about it, now that Scott and Lucy are no longer a couple.
Well, then we'll just have to figure out other ways to use Julie when she gets out of Ferncliff.
Yeah, it won't be necessary. No, as far as I'm concerned, you can let her rot in Ferncliff.
Well, you know, I'm glad that you're so certain it's over between Scott and Lucy.
And you're not?
They're apart now, yeah. Scott and I, we even made plans to go out on a dinner date.
And?
I see them look at each other. And there's something going on there.
More than just history?
Well, sometimes history's enough, isn't it? They've been known to patch things up a time or two in the past.
Perhaps you're right about Julie being of some use to us. We'll go ahead with her. In the meantime, are you continuing your pursuit of Scott?
Oh, of course.
Well, I don't care what it takes to keep Scott and Lucy apart, but I want it to happen.
Hey, Dr. Morris, wake up. We're gonna be late for the hospital.
Dr. Morris? No one has called me that in years.
Well, I haven't known you for years. I've only known you since June when we started our internship. Now, come on, my car's in the shop. You promised you'd give me a ride, and you know how Dr. Burgess is when we're late for rounds.
This is the old place in the Scanlon basement. How did I get here?
My. It looks like Her Royal Highness finally cut loose and had a couple margaritas. Or 3 or 4. Jake dropped you off last night at midnight.
Jake? But he's dead.
You're really out of it, aren't you?
Maybe I am.
Okay, well, whatever. Take some aspirin and get your butt in gear. We're gonna be late. Come on.
1997. The past 2 years must have been a dream. I didn't kill anyone. Hi, Dad.
Calm down, princess. You'll wake the dead.
I thought I dreamed the murders.
No, this is a dream. The murders are real, and you have been a very bad girl. Didn't we teach you that hospitals are for curing, not for killing?
No, but this...
Busy day. Pick up your charts.
Grace?
I have your rounds all set up for you, Julie.
No, you're dead too.
Am I ever? But let me tell you, it is a pleasure being here today, even if I have to wear this stupid blue sweater one more time.
Dr. Marshak, please report to emergency. Dr. Jake Marshak, please report to emergency.
Julie, be a pal and loosen this rope.
No!
They need me in emergency.
Whoa, slow down. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I am seeing dead people. Kevin, please. Please, you've got to help me.
Thanks to you, I'm no longer on your case, Julie.
Yeah, but I need you back. People are saying that I did something really bad.
You mean about the murders?
Yes. And I think they're wrong, but the more they point their finger at me, the more confused I get. And you understand, don't you, what it's like to be accused?
Better than anyone, however. In my case, I was innocent.
Are you saying I'm not?
Now, actually, I'm not the one to judge.
Then who can?
How about a jury of your peers?
But you and I are the only people here who are alive.
Who better to judge you than the people who are already murdered? This trial is about to begin?
I don't have a lawyer. Who is going to defend me?
Well, this is a special trial. You get to defend yourself.
Well, shouldn't there be a judge?
The key players are already here. Now, you stand accused in the murders of Bennett Devlin, Grace Sullivan, Cassandra May, Jake Marshak, and John Canellos? Wow. How do you plead?
No, I've already been acquitted in 4 of those cases. I thought I'd only be on trial for the death of John Canellos.
But this trial isn't just for you. This is also for your victims. They want justice, and I'm sure they'd be pleased as punch to get it from you. Now, what was your plea again?
I'm innocent.
We'll see. Let's get started.
Julie is a liar. As a young girl, she told stories to get out of trouble. Later, she lied about not touching the gun that killed her brother Buddy, even though we found her fingerprints all over it.
After I heard the shot, I ran in and saw Buddy with a gun in his hand, so I pulled it out. It was just a reflex, and I never said anything about it because I was scared.
As I said, she lied then, she's lying now, and not only to the jury, to herself. She drove that pen through my heart. She killed me!
Pretty damning testimony, Julie.
Don't I get to cross-examine?
Normally, yes, but right now we're really pressed for time. Dr. Marshak. Dr. Jake Marshak. Is it true that on the night of the nurse's ball, Dr. Julie Devlin knocked you unconscious from behind and then hung you from the rafters?
Yeah, it is. And I was Julie's friend. I stood by her. This was my payback.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No further questions.
Wait, Jake, you said you were knocked out from behind, so you didn't see who the person was. And how could I have dragged you to the rafters? You're so much bigger than I am. It had to be someone strong, someone like Greg Cooper.
Shut your yap! This whole Greg did it story. Come on, no one's ever gonna buy that.
Greg, you promised to testify for me. Tell them what you told Rachel and Chris. Tell them that I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, right.
Can you believe her? What a sense of humor.
She's so funny, it kills me.
Well, I think we've heard enough. The evidence is in. The verdict is obvious.
It is?
You're guilty, Julie. And on behalf of all your victims, I sentence you to death.
No, this is a mistake.
Them's the breaks, Red.
Better run for it, Julie, or else somebody might just get you from behind.
Chris, they're after me.
Who's after you?
Dad, Jake, Grace, John, the general homicide victims. They say I did it, and now they want me dead.
Did you do it, Julie?
I don't think so, but they seem so sure of it. I wonder if they're right.
They're wrong. I know you're innocent.
You do?
Yeah. And so does Christina. See, how could someone who gave birth to such a little angel ever have committed those awful crimes?
But if Greg brainwashed me to do
he could
it...
play with your mind from now to the 3rd millennium. But it's not in you to kill, Julie. You may have a wicked sense of humor, one I appreciate, by the way. But the bottom line is you care too much about life to ever take someone else's. Why else would you become a doctor? Why else would you risk your safety to bring Christina into this world?
I didn't do it.
That's right. Good. Now, you're going to have to be willing to fight against what everyone in this town thinks about you. Show them what Christina and I already know. And then we can be a real family.
Oh, isn't this just too precious? Doting husband. Cute baby. Who said you could have any of this, Julie? I sure didn't.
You can't take it from me, Greg.
I can do whatever I want to you. Whenever I want. You know, the poison in one of these babies is enough to kill the entire Japanese sumo wrestling team.
You won before. You took everything from me, my freedom, my sanity. Not this time. You can't take Chris.
What good is he to you while you're stuck in Ferncliff? 'Cause that's where you're gonna stay. I'll never testify for you, Julie.
Then I will find another way to prove I'm innocent. I am getting out of that place, and I am building a new life for myself, and you can't stop me.
Hey, it's your dream. How about a parting gift?
No. No, Chris!
Never underestimate me, Julie. When it comes to your life, I still call all the shots.
I couldn't even venture to say who'd be calling you at this hour of the night.
Some people I deal with don't seem to take well to the light of day. Now, you must fill me in on your efforts to befriend Karen Wexler.
Well, I managed to get Scott's daughter the new chief resident position at the hospital.
And is she helping you by putting her support behind Julie?
I think she's starting to lean in that direction, yes.
And Scott, what about him? Which way is he leaning?
He's going to take a little more work.
Sometimes I think the only way to break through that thick skull of his is with a baseball bat. But short of that, you are the only one I can think of who has a shot.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence.
I see I'm not the only one who gets late night calls.
Hello?
I'm sorry to be calling so late.
No, it's all right. What is it?
I had a nightmare about the general homicide victims. And then Greg Cooper said he wouldn't testify for me.
Julie, that's just a dream. Yeah, it's perfectly normal for you to have feelings of anxiety right now.
But what if Greg gets on the stand and ruins everything? He could keep me from my baby.
And I promised you I wouldn't let that happen. Now, don't you believe me?
I do. Everything you said has come true. I'm just so scared now, and I need your help more than ever.
Are you willing to trust me?
With my life?
Well, then, like I said, you have nothing to worry about. Look, it was just a dream. Julie, that's all. Just a dream. So you go back to sleep. And I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Thanks, Dr. Lark.
Good night, Julie.
Is she nervous about the trial?
Just normal jitters.
You have the look of a tigress who's just finished feeding.
I told you I would get control of Julie. And I kept my word.
Poor thing. She just manages to break loose from Greg Cooper, and now she finds herself under the thumb of someone else.
Yeah, but you know what, Davy? This time, that thumb is mine. And she won't be able to escape it. Ever.
So, what do you think of us, big boy?
Edible. Especially this cute little green bean here.
No, for goodness sake, she's a pea in the pot.
Oh, well, I always get my vegetables confused.
You know, it's pretty hard to upstage in such a charming legume like that. Oh, poor little thing. But I have to say, your mama's doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, thank you. You know, I realize you said you would absolutely no way dress up in a costume, but I thought maybe you'd change your mind.
Nope. As I said, no way. Staging a breakup with Eve and having you and Christina move in with me is more than enough make-believe that I can take.
Well, I just hope that it fools David Bordiso.
What fools a sick mind like David Bordiso's could be the question of the century. Are you ready?
We're ready and we're excited. I mean, I haven't seen Scott and Serena in a while, and I just think this party's the perfect excuse for us to be together. And
I understand. But first, I have a little surprise for you.
Hope it's a good surprise.
Not to worry.
I like surprises. I like them.
I present to you Senior Sigmund.
Oh, Siggy, look at you. Oh, it's okay. You look adorable. Oh, and you. Oh, Doc. Thank you. I know you went to a lot of trouble to do this.
Well, I figured we could use a little levity with all the stress we've been through.
Yeah, but do you realize you have always known, every time, exactly how to cheer me up?
And do you know how hard it is to get a duck into a sombrero?
Do you see that?
Especially one who wants to spend all of his free time down there with the lithe and beguiling Darlene Duck.
They're back together? You're back together?
Looks that way.
That's amazing. I mean, after all the life changes they've been through, you know, I mean, getting apart and getting back together and meeting new people. Well, you know, Siggy met another little duckette at the park by the firehouse.
It happens.
Yes, it does. But isn't it amazing how easily you can just slip right back into the way things used to be?
Hello.
Scott, it's Rachel.
Hey, hello, Rachel.
I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to crash Karen's party.
Well, you didn't crash the party. She invited you, and I want to thank you for supporting her as chief resident.
You know what? She's the best candidate for the job. That's what I thought, and I was just glad that I could make others on the selection committee see that.
Yeah, well, me too. Listen, I'm right in the middle of something, so I'll have to call you or talk to you later.
Actually, I was kind of hoping I could extend an invitation for this evening. Maybe we could get together later.
If what he told me is true, his confession was a deal he made, and you'll never guess with who.
That idiot Chris Ramsey.
And the mysterious Dr. Rachel Lark.
Are you there?
Yeah. Actually, I can't. I've already got something I've got to do tonight.
I know it's Halloween and parents spend time with their kids. I was just thinking that maybe you could bring Serena to the party here at GH.
I'm already bringing her to the party at GH.
Well, then make sure you look me up.
How will I recognize you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't have any problem.
To vascular surgery, Dr. Brian Rosman to vascular surgery.
Hello?
I got your message. Do you have the letters?
There's been a temporary snag.
That's not good enough if you want to see your son. You do want to see him.
Yes, of course I do. You will have Victor's letters soon.
You've been promising to deliver those letters for weeks now. Eve, you know me. I despise being kept waiting.
Okay. You'll have the letters by midnight.
I'd better.
You look around for Scott, I'll look for Eve.
Okay, right. Oh, there's one.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
Scott.
Kevin.
Scott, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Have you seen Eve?
No, I haven't.
Listen, I'm just really thankful for this party shindig here because at least we get some time to see each other and spend together.
Well, it's going to be a little sticky, Lucy, because I'm supposed to meet Dr. Lark here.
Ew, that man-eating shark didn't waste any time, did she?
Well, you know, I'm single. I'm worth $100 million. You know, I'm available.
You are not available.
Oh, would you like me to tell Dr. Lark that I'm not available?
It's very simple. What I'd like you to do is just tell her you are not interested.
Well, I'm not interested.
Well, then why did you agree to meet her
He's
here?
doing it for me. He's trying to find out if she coerced a confession out of Greg Cooper.
Oh,
right?
I'm sure she did. You know, I wouldn't put anything past her. I think...
Hey. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, see, I told you you'd have no problem recognizing me.
Where's your whip?
Left it in my office.
Ah, oh, belongs.
Lucy, Kevin, hey, happy Halloween. I've got to say, though, I'm a bit surprised to see the three of you here together.
Oh, well, that's because of the children. You know, we're always connected to the children.
It's nice that you put their needs ahead of your own.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor, your costume, it's, you know, I'm just so surprised that a psychiatrist would choose something like that.
You know what? That's what I really love about Halloween, though, Lucy. I get to avoid the obvious. I guess most people would expect me to dress like Freud, but this way I get to show another side of myself, one that others might not know about.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to know all sides of you.
I'm sure you are. Rachel, could I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, don't go anywhere without me.
Okay.
Well, I paid a visit to Greg Cooper yesterday.
Oh. Are you looking for a new patient to rehabilitate since I took over as Julie's doctor?
Well, maybe. Is that what you were trying to do when you visited him? Rehabilitate him? Because I have to say, your visits seem to have been very, very productive.
Julie's innocent of those murders. And part of my job is to find out who did commit them and to have them come forward.
Well, that seems plausible. It's just that Greg indicated that it went beyond persuasion. I mean, he made it sound like, well, extortion.
It's an interesting accusation.
I thought so, too. He said that you and Chris came to see him and promised to get him out of his nasty prison situation if he agreed to confess to the murders.
You know, my experience with Greg is he'll say just about anything to mess with your mind.
Sometimes he speaks the truth so plainly, it's easy to miss it.
You know, that's what makes the encounters with him so fascinating. Don't you agree?
You're not being reckless, are you, Dr. Lark?
I'm taking care of my patient, Dr. Collins.
Kevin? Kevin?
Oh, Serena, where is it?
Oh, my God. Yes, Serena. Oh, gosh. Okay, the rest of them have to be back there somewhere. Okay. Oh, no. Damn.
It's my little pea in a pod.
Hey, excuse me, but, you know, you haven't mentioned a word about my costume.
You ought to be arrested, handcuffed, and taken in for looking so sexy. I just hate that I keep my hands to myself.
Well, try to keep the image of me in that handsome brain of yours when that Dr. Lark parades around in that tacky black, whatever that is she's wearing.
Well, actually, I could see you in that cat suit. Of course, you would look so much slinkier.
Darn straight. Anyway, the point is when she's sniffing around like that, I want this fake, phony, baloney breakup thing to be over.
Yeah,
Done.
well, I know. Until we tar and featherboard Diesel and run him out of town, you know?
I know. Listen, I spent a very long time, hours and hours, going through the storage boxes looking for the letters because I still believe they're the key.
Anything?
No, absolutely nothing.
Well, I know it's tough. It's tough on everybody. We just got to stick to our guns here.
Well, tell that to Eve. You know what she did? She showed up at the lighthouse the other day to get her medical journals, supposedly, but then she left without them, you know? I think she was just there to check on Kevin.
But what do you care? Huh? Maybe she was just stressed out.
I don't want her getting careless. Now, listen, something is going on with her, and I'm afraid she might tip Bordiso too. Oh, Serena, look at you. You look absolutely adorable.
Well, we found this little hobo clown hanging out with Audrey. Figured she'd want to say hello to Lucy.
Now, don't be too late for the party.
Oh, I won't.
Okay. See you later.
Bye, Audrey.
Oh, you little sweet pea. I missed you so much. Oh, you need to check out your baby sister, Sweet Pea, over here.
Oh, she's so cute. I missed you.
Oh, she misses you, too. I miss you so much. Huh.
Guess what? Daddy says he used to dress like this for Halloween when he was a little kid.
Oh, I'm sure he did, and it's very, very way cool. But you know what? Next year, you're going to be a fairy princess, and I'm going to make you look gorgeous.
Well, I hope you are back by then.
Oh, Pumpkinhead, of course I'll be back by then. I couldn't stay away from you longer than that. No way, no way.
When can we stop pretending? I don't like to dress up and pretend to be happy when we're not a real family anymore.
Serena, just because we're not a family anymore doesn't mean that Lucy doesn't love you like crazy.
Oh, you know I love you more than that, more than crazy.
Promise?
I promise. Cross my heart. Hey, let's go trick-or-treating with Kevin and Christina. You want to go on the pediatrics ward and do it with us?
But Christina can't eat candy.
Well, of course she can. That candy is for you and me.
Oh. Is that okay, Daddy?
Of course it is.
Okay.
I intend to pursue what we were talking about earlier.
Your conspiracy theory would be much better suited for one of your novels.
Maybe you're right.
What's this about a conspiracy theory?
Oh, he thinks that I coerced Gray Cooper into his confession.
Well, he's got a lot of nerve, huh? Sleeping with my ex-fiancée, and now he's coming down on you like that?
Yeah, he acts like he's taking the high road, and then he hurts his friends.
Well, it goes to show you, you never really know what people are really about.
I'm sorry about that, Scott.
That's all right. I'd rather talk about Greg Cooper, you know. I mean, if he confesses to those murders, I mean, that could look very good for Julia. Jury could be very persuaded.
Well, you're the attorney. You'd know better.
Well, what does he care? He's already doing time.
I'm just hoping that Mr. Cooper doesn't say one thing now and then do a complete 180 during the trial. I mean, if he decides to suddenly renege on his confession, it could end Julie's chances of ever being cleared.
You really do believe that she's innocent?
With everything in me.
First thing you have to do is you have to let the girls take over your candy. But you have to watch them really close because they try and steal all the good stuff.
Okay.
Right. She's absolutely right. And why do you keep looking at your watch? You have somewhere to go?
I'm sorry. I just expected to see Eve by now, and I have no idea where she could be.
Ow. Oh. What the? I didn't know this place had a basement. Oh. Oh. God. Ow. Oh. Letters. Ow. 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 Okay.
TV so I can see my son. Oh. Help! Help! Oh. Hey. 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 Help! Looks like you and Serena had fun at the party.
She's a party girl.
Hey, what are the chances of us setting a date for that dinner we talked about?
Pick a night. I'll take you out for stone crabs.
How about you check your schedule and I'll cook?
You'll cook?
Yeah, I cook too.
In addition to being smart and not a bad-looking little kitty cat.
And who knows what else? Why don't you let me know what night's good for you?
Okay.
Christina, okay?
Yeah, she's sound asleep. I finally got her to wiggle out of that pea in the pod suit, you know, and I kept wiggling her, and she never even woke up.
First Halloween, that's exhausting.
Whew. For moms, too. I want to get out of all this. Even though I loved it, it's time to put it away, and I'm having a little bit of a problem. My costume's not cooperating, so I was just wondering if maybe you could get me started.
Zipper?
Yeah.
It's my specialty.
I remember.
Okay, sorry. There you go. Just, yeah, hold it.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Never mind, never
no,
mind.
Say it.
No.
What was that noise?
I don't know, probably a raccoon.
A raccoon? That's a very large, big raccoon.
Well, it is ghost night. Maybe the place is haunted. Ooh.
Stop it. No, stop.
Oh, come on, you're into spirits. I'll probably love you.
I lived here a very long time, and I would know if there were spirits here. They would have revealed themselves to me.
I'm sure it's nothing, but if it'll make you feel better, I'll do a quick check around the house before I go to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Night.
Okay. Night.
Night.
Kevin! Anyone? Hey! Okay. Come on. Ow. Okay. Okay. Help! Help! I'm trapped down here! Kevin! Okay, here we go. Hey! Hey! Kevin! Kevin! I'm down here! Help! Shoot. I'm never gonna make it to DV by midnight. I finally have the letters. I finally have the letters! Kevin! Kevin!
Yes, I know I said I'd have Professor Collins' letters by now, but Dr. Lambert didn't show up. No, I don't want that formula in the wrong hands any more than you do. Listen, I'm telling you, there's nothing to worry about. I will find Eve, and I will get those letters.
Okay, come on. Come on. You can do it, Eve. You've already missed David's deadline, but maybe if you get the letters to him anyway,
find a way and let you see your son. Yes. Okay.
Hey, Doc, what? You're going somewhere you can't take the heat, so you're getting out of the kitchen, huh?
Like you know what it's like in a kitchen.
Oh, very funny.
I think our mysterious visitor is back.
What? That noise? You heard it again?
Yeah, listen.
Okay, what do you think? It's a big, scary ghost or a big old fat raccoon?
I think it's a tree branch hitting the house. Look.
What? You think that was our noise we heard?
Yeah, problem solved.
Okay.
Trim that.
Oh, God. Oh, finally. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, all you cockroaches. You rats, varmints. Watch out, because I'm coming through. Get out of my way. Please, let this be a way out.
Where the hell is the prize? Don't tell me I got a box without one. Serena's gonna kill me. Unless she already took it.
Hey, Daddy.
Don't hey, Daddy me. I know what you did.
What do you mean?
Don't play innocent. I know your secret.
What secret?
Come on, fess up. I might go easy on you.
Eve told you that I hid the letters in the lighthouse, didn't she?
Talking about the prize that you get in the cereal box, there wasn't one there, and I thought maybe that you beat me to it.
Oh, you know what? Yes, you're right. I did. It's really cool. I have it upstairs, okay?
Wait, whoa, just a second there, young lady. Now come back here. You said something about hiding some letters at the lighthouse? Serena?
Well, a long time ago, when I was living with Lucy in the lighthouse, I was making this collage for Eve. And you know how I really like to make art projects.
Yes.
And I looked in the closet, and there was these really cool stamps on these letters.
So what?
Well, all I wanted was the stamps. So I took the stamps off the envelopes, and I hid the envelopes.
Whose letters were these?
They were Kevin's. But they were just a bunch of weird math problems.
And you told Eve about this?
Yes, just the other day when she asked me if I still had the letters, the stamps came off.
All right, do you remember where you hid them? Can you show me at the lighthouse where they are?
Yeah.
Go get your coat, we gotta go.
Working the late shift again? Of course, I guess if you're fencing stolen property, you can't exactly do it in broad daylight, can you?
I see those pregnancy hormones are raging today.
This has nothing to do with me being pregnant.
So what? Am I supposed to guess why you're mad at me?
I'm surprised you even care.
You're right, I don't. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Frank, you should have been here, you know, for Neil. Unless you were just so busy taking care of business. You didn't even remember what yesterday was.
Let's see, October 31st is Halloween. And the first anniversary of John Canellos' death.
So you didn't forget. You just decided to ignore it.
I decided to keep my promise to Neil. I gave him my word I wouldn't fight with Joe anymore. And I know if I would have hung around here yesterday, Joe and I were bound to disagree on how to handle Canellos' death with Neil.
So you stayed away for our son?
Amazing, huh? I actually did something selfless.
Yeah. You have been making a habit of that lately. What's gotten into you, Frank, huh?
Finding out you have a kid does funny things to you.
It's done some pretty wonderful things, if you ask me. In fact, you're actually turning into somebody that I could really start to like.
Well, I'll try not to let that go to my head. And don't get used to this new and improved Frank.
Oh, I don't think he's going away so fast.
And what makes you so sure?
Because I can see through that tough guy act of yours. To the gentle, caring, sensitive guy underneath.
Okay. This is where I find a door with a big, beautiful exit sign on it. Oh, no. No! Oh, God! Now what? What? Are you trying to teach me a lesson? Huh? Is this one of those life lessons that tough, independent chicks like me need to learn? God? Fine. You need me to ask you for your help, I'll do it. I have no problem asking for your help. Please help me. Please. You need me to be more specific. I'll be more specific. I have 3 wishes. Don't get me wrong, I know you're not a genie. But I figure while I'm down here, I might as well ask for the whole enchilada, right? Number 1. Please, help me get out of here. This rotten cellar alive. Number 2. Please let me know my son. Please. I want to see him grow up. I want to give him the love that he never had from me. Please, God. Please. Okay. Number 3. After this is all over, please let me be with Kevin still. Okay? I know it's a lot to ask. But I really need you right now, God. Please help me.
Oh, I am so happy to see you, Pumpkinhead, and my favorite pal. Listen, is this something just to brighten my day? I sure needed this pick-me-up.
Well, no, actually, Serena has something to tell you.
Well, I'll just leave you folks alone for a while.
No, Kevin, I think you want to hear this.
Oh. Oh, okay. Hey, what is it? Is something wrong?
I did something bad. Daddy says I have to apologize.
No, Serena, you know why you have to do that, right?
So I can take responsibility for my own actions.
Exactly. Now go ahead.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
For what, honey?
Remember when I used to live here? Well, I was making this collage, and one day I was just kind of looking around, and I found this really pretty box. There were these really nice letters in there. They had these really pretty stamps on them from France.
Wait. You took the letters?
Yeah. All I wanted was the stamps, so I took the stamps off, and then I hid the letters.
Sweet Pea, do you realize what this means?
no allowance for a week.
No, come here, you. It means you saved the day, my slippery-fingered friend. Well, not that, of course, your dad and me, we don't condone stealing. I mean, taking that sort of thing. No, but this is great.
Lucy, you might be interested in who the collage was made for.
Right now? No, I don't think so. I think we need to just get those letters. This
No,
is
I think you need to know about this, right, Serena?
Right. It was a present to Eve.
And Eve was asking what happened to the letters that the stamps were attached to the other day.
And I told her.
Why, then, didn't Eve mention this to any of us?
Well, I was kind of wondering that myself.
Wait a second. We can speculate all we want, but I'm sure Eve has a good reason for keeping it quiet.
I made her promise that she wouldn't tell anyone. Eve's not in trouble, is she?
No, of course she isn't. What are we waiting for? Let's go get those letters.
Okay, they're in the closet right over here.
The closet? The closet? Hey, didn't we go through this closet?
Top to bottom.
You guys know nothing about the secret hiding place. The letters are gone. The letters are gone.
So, you gonna tell me about the lip action going on between you and Courtney when I walked in?
Don't you recognize a kiss when you see one?
Yeah, there's lots of different kinds of kisses. And yours look like the you guys got a thing going type.
For argument's sake, let's say you're right. What would you think about Courtney and me being together?
Courtney's a decent mom. I mean, she's hung close with Neil through this whole leukemia thing. Gotta give her credit for that. It's more than my mom ever did for me.
She definitely gets high marks in the parent department.
Yeah, but she gets like a C- in the girlfriend area.
Ooh, I'd hate to see how you rate me.
You're an A+, Frank. And you deserve someone who is too.
Not the pedestal, okay? Anything but the pedestal.
Sorry. I already stuck you there. Super glue.
Well, I can think of a few people who'd find it pretty easy to knock me off.
Like Joe and Karen. I know what's going on around here. I mean, I see you and Joe fighting all the time. I hear him and Karen say that you set Joe up. But I don't believe it. I mean, you never do anything to hurt your own brother.
Lark, I'm not perfect.
You're the closest thing to it I've ever known. I wasn't kidding about the pedestal thing, Frank. Where would I be without you?
You would have been fine. You're a survivor.
Yeah, because you taught me how to be. You get embarrassed when I say this, but you're a great guy. And I really want you to be happy. That's why I hate to see you get involved with Courtney.
What makes you say that?
Girls kind of know what other girls are thinking.
Yeah, and dads know when kids are holding out something, so come on, spill it.
I saw Courtney kiss Joe.
When?
A couple months ago, I guess.
Lots changed since then.
Has it? I see the way Courtney still looks at Joe. You must too. I'm sorry, Frank. I hate to see you get hurt.
You don't worry about me, okay? Look, I know how to handle Courtney. And I'm not the one who's going to end up getting hurt here.
If Jacob could build a stairway to heaven, I can reach that door.
Eve never made it to the hospital. She never even called in.
Well, don't you think that's a bit of a coincidence? The letter's missing, she's missing.
Actually, I find it very enlightening. Doc, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but I think Eve was the one who took the letters. She had the opportunity and she had the means.
Enlightening. Well, what about motive? Why would she steal Victor's letters?
Well, she's been off doing something.
All right, let's say for a moment that she did get her hands on those letters. What if she was kidnapped for them?
Well, maybe she was kidnapped, but don't you think it's a little funny that she didn't tell us about the letters when she knew about the letters? The hell was that?
Oh, we figured it might be a tree branch?
No, that sounded like it was coming from inside the house.
It is. The noise is coming from in there. Doug, be careful. Kevin! I'm down here.
Hey?
Kevin, hey!
A secret to tell.
I have to get to Jake. This is insane.
A twist of fate. Only his rival can help him.
I can't get out.
Only her enemy can save her.
Let me save your cousin's life. What have you done to Ryan?
All My Children, ABC Daytime.
Did Lark leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you tell her?
Take a sweater. It's cold out.
Oh, come on, Frank. I meant about us. She must have asked you about what she saw.
Yeah, she was curious about our lip action.
And you told her it was just a one-time thing, right?
Not all of us lie as easily as we breathe, especially not to people we care about.
Okay. At least tell me you convinced her not to say anything. I mean, she won't say anything to Neil about the kiss, will she?
Is he the one you're worried about, or is it Joe?
Neil is my main concern. He could really get hurt
So
in all
then
this.
you won't care if Joe finds out?
Of course I'll care.
Let me get this straight. It's okay for you to pretend that I've got the hots for you when it gets you out of a jam, but God forbid Joe finds out that you have any feelings for me.
I am trying to protect my son, Frank. You understood that before Lark had to go and stick her nose into things.
Lark cares about me. How you feel is another matter. Courtney, what is going on between us? Where are we headed with this relationship, or whatever you want to call it?
Why do we have to go anywhere, Frank, huh? Why can't we just enjoy where we are?
Because it's not that simple.
It can't be.
Come on, Courtney, when are you going to stop living in this little dream world of yours?
It's a good dream, Frank. What's the problem?
It's not real.
I don't care. It feels good. And I want to feel good. Is that so terrible?
Not at all. But sooner or later, all dreams have to come to an end.
Well, I'll take later.
At this rate, it's going to be sooner, because if we keep seeing each other, our chances of getting caught go up and up. And if people find out about us, they're bound to put the rest of it together and figure out that I am the father of your kids.
I know that, damn it.
Why do you keep seeing me?
Because I can't stop. And I don't think you can either.
Oh, thank you for finding me. Scott, you too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you look okay. You don't have any scrapes or anything.
No, you were very, very lucky, Doc. That must have been the noise we were hearing all night.
You heard me?
I'm afraid we did. We thought there were ghosts in the trees or something.
Well, I probably would have ended up a ghost if you hadn't come to my rescue. For a minute there.
No. I wouldn't let you get away that easily.
Eve, actually, I have Serena to thank for this.
What does Serena have to do with this?
Well, she told me the little story about how you were looking for Victor's letters, and she led you to him.
Scott ran right over here to see if you have the letters or not.
Do you have the letters, Eve?
Yes, I do. I found them. I found the letters. Look. See?
Beat us to the punch there.
Who'd have thought? Huh?